Moshi, hi! Afternoon. Can't say morning anymore. It's past noon. And I'm late. The whole thing's fucked up. No, not really. I mean, hey, that's what you gotta get when I stumble on out of bed like about 30 minutes ago. Okay, but yeah, Final Fantasy XIV live. Looking forward to it. Don't know if we're gonna change into a Lalafell or not. Sorry. Potato. Tomato. Alright, let's find that in-game button. There it is. There's me, Purdy. Hi. Just a heads up, Wolf had to run out to the penis store, and you're close to the next dungeon. There's seasonal events going on right now if you want to do that first. I love your... I don't want to say it's enthusiasm. Your candor. That you think I will somehow be able to get to this next dungeon so quickly that I would have time for seasonal events. I'm lucky if I get through the first mission without doing some type of rant about something. Right? I mean, you're like a single quest away. Oh, well, I was thinking about actually changing to a Lalafell today. So maybe we could do that? I don't know. That wouldn't really eat up a lot of time though either, so. Oh, it always works that way. I should probably hit this play button eventually. How are you, Biscuits? Lots going on in your country there. Lots going on everywhere. I do like that they've updated this so that it's actually like, you know, following along with the actual one I'm along here with. Let's hit that start button. Yes, let's get on into it. Oh, I have to look up how to descale my Keurig. I'm getting one less half. Oh, look at me. I'm Purdy, Clark. That sure is Purdy. That's a nice outfit right there. That is a nice outfit. Look at that headgear. I'm ready for my braces, doctor. Alright. Roll on in. Oh God. Wow. Shall I find you? Shall we send the friend request? You're not even on. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah. I could probably at least start it though, right? You know, I'm in Philly. She's just standing right there. Maybe I forgot how to play the game. Go and attack this Molemander. This mole. Just making sure that we know what we're doing here. You're not gonna die. See you later, alligator. Which one is the one that quickly yam? Okay, it's this one. So does that like... That's too far away, god dang it. Rock and music, that's what you care for in the world. Alright. What happened to Millie? Millie? I swear she wasn't that far away before. That's... Or after. Is this... No, this just leads into a whole other nice little area here. Where would we be heading? Into the southern hills of Amber? Or maybe on into Nabatharang? Could be any of those things. Let me check some things. How far away are we from okay, there's a lift station. The inn at Journey's Head. Where would we be heading from? I feel like, yeah, like we came on through here through the lift station. That I remember. we stumbled on down here, and then you know, they opened it on up for us. Thanks to the Rock people, not Dwayne the Rock Johnson, but you know, the Rock people. So I was gonna say, like, if there's an aetheryte nearby, I could have stumbled on into it and maybe done so, but I don't really want to have to do the tromp bomb back here. But oh, for once, you know, it's nice to look at this inventory and just it looks okay for now. It's not a bunch of craziness. It's not, you know, a bunch of things that just are completely just out there. The deep gold helm of fending or finding. That ain't for me. That ain't for me. We do have it. Yeah, we have everything that we need on. That's good. We got food. You know, I only have like 6 of those. The blood currants. Tart red berry found growing throughout the black shroud. But yeah, lots of food, so have to remember that, because otherwise Wolf Slayer will be like, what are you doing? You're here for experience and you're not getting that 3% bonus. And I'd be like, I know. And he'd be like, I know. How was his birthday dinner? Seeing a picture of that man with a smile and the long hair flowing, I tell you, I was a happy man. Ah, yes. The right amount of sugar, the right amount of Wayne Gretzky semen. Yes. Don't you like that when you just make a just everything about it's just perfect? Just chef's kiss, if you will. I hope my Twitch chat didn't like break or anything. I do be stumbling around by myself here. I don't know if I want to admit this anymore. I know I can read that, like my eyesights are pretty good. But it's more of a comfort thing, you know what I'm talking about there, Mean Gene? These numbers are getting a little small. And it's not to the point where I'm like saying like, oh, well, I gotta throw some glasses on. I do, but not, they're not real glasses. They're like the Macho Man things with the slits. But like, is there a font thing that I can just sort of up everything? Make my life easier? I feel it's also partially because I've upped the resolution with the new monitors. So now, like, you know, we've basically doubled that up, type of thing. And now I'm sitting here like, can I fix? Like, you know, like, is it a HUD? It can't be, like, because obviously there are things here. HUD layout settings, no. Oh, new slot. Oh, you could have like different settings. That's also not what I want. Character config. Item settings, no. We're waiting for friends, people. We're waiting for friends. Items, UI settings could be it. Okay, so we have some font. Okay, map font size. I want all font. I don't think we're gonna get that. Chat. Yeah, I think that's that window. How very odd.
5 o'clock somewhere.
It sure is, Cat. Now, you know, mind you that I wasn't live at your proper 5 o'clock, but I'm not going to let that type of stuff slide. But I do have Wayne Gretzky semen rolling on, ready to go. How are you, Cartesian Cat? How? I'll try to do my best, Greta Thunberg. How dare you? How dare me indeed. How are you? Perfect slurp. The perfect slurp. yeah, I don't know how I change this. I don't know. I'm just gonna maybe if I just like put my eyes closed. Absolutely. You are always welcome to go on a little mini political rant. You'll make it short. That's fine. No, you can make it as long as you want, actually, if you'd like. That's fine with me. Can I just ask, does it have something to do with what happened yesterday in America? In somebody's neck? As I was just sort of, you're so pissed off about how people are excusing Charlie Kirk's death. People are barbaric. Yes. I mean, I am not completely aware of who he is. I know, like, of him type of thing. Like, he wasn't a politician or anything, right? Like, he's like a podcast or media guy that relatively is on the right, I assume, type of thing, right? I mean, I guess to sort of like maybe, you know, get into like it's you know, it's the same as when, like, you know, not to compare the two, but you're certainly getting at all sides of you know, the blame game, and you never want to see like you never want to see someone killed because of their words, right? Like I don't think, regardless of what side you're on politically, I think if you're a proper human being, you should have that feeling, right? Like, right? Like, I don't disagree with you at all. Like, you nailed it. But, you know, I don't know if this is going to be the type of thing that's really gonna upheaval a lot of stuff south of the border, or not. I really don't know. I said I pay attention to politics around the world as much as a small Canadian can, but it's certainly no one deserves that, and you know, like, unfortunately, the world we live in, I mean, you know, if you want to see some gruesome shit, I mean, it's out there. Sorry, got a phone call. Wolf is on his way now. Okay, that's fine. So, like, is this literally the quest here with Minfilia, like, to start the dungeon? Like, we shouldn't be too long. I can pull this on a little bit. One of my friends came up to me and said, straight up, weirdly, this doesn't feel like a negative one. What the hell? Yeah, that is a slight thing. And can I ask, like, without getting, like, into it too personally, like, is this one of your friends that, like, would say that? Like, would you expect them to say such a thing like that? Like, are you starting to learn how maybe they truly are, type of thing, maybe? Like, I don't know. The Charlie Kirk thing is very polarizing. I don't condone murder in the slightest, and what happened is tragic for his family. But he was a garbage human and spread nothing but hate and lies and incredibly hurtful rhetoric, but murder's never okay. Yeah, I mean, the irony of the situation was he was literally talking about guns and gang violence, like, literally at the moment when he got murdered. I mean, he is 100% influenced by radical leftist social media. He isn't even American. Charlie Kirk isn't an American? The man was gone before they even got him off stage. Oh, your friend. Oh, sorry. I was like, I've seen some very political things about Charlie Kirk, and I was like, wow, not an American. Jesus Christ. We are in a time, though, Kat, where, I mean, you know, not even to speak politically, but politics is usually the easiest thing to go off of. Everyone has got an opinion on anything and everything. The internet is that's its downfall for some, right? Yeah, I mean, I understand. Like, it was really. I mean, you hope none of us are ever in this situation, but it's always weird of when you see something like that. Like, I mean, you see the videos or you own, to the lesser extent on other medias where they don't show it, and then to see the stuff afterwards of like, yep, he's stable, he's fighting, and I'm like, no, that's not how the net works. But like, you're wondering, like, is it because they is that just what they do? Like, gotta wait till maybe the next of kin is notified or whatever it was, type of thing. But yeah, that was literally as Biscuit said. Like, that guy, unfortunately, he was dead before he hit the ground. That was that. But it is what it is now. I don't know. I mean, America has been going through it for quite some time now, and that's why I said, like, I don't know if if this is going to continue. It's not going to make things better. That's for damn sure. But I don't know if this is the thing that makes it really start rolling into that giant snowball or not, or if it's just I hate to say this, but it's just another day in America, right? Like, also, what is severely unreported on was there was also yesterday a school shooting in Denver, I believe. That's going to be forgotten about, right? Like, another day, ends in Y. Someone shot in America. My stance continues to be that Charlie Kirk was a shit heel of a person, but murder is never the answer. To see the people on the right who didn't order flags at half-staff for Melissa Hortman and her husband being assassinated in their own home and now cry about political violence when they continue to be okay with the ongoing genocide and babies being killed in their classrooms, it makes your blood boil a little bit. If I can remember, the Melissa Hortman and her husband, were they the politicians from Minnesota? Except they were Democrats, right? So that's like, you dig a little deeper, and then it's just like, there's your answer, right? Like, and it's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, again, I've seen little bits of video and things sort of popping in and out of, like, the guy was up on a rooftop and fled on into the woods, and guy obviously had a plan. I'm sure this is all something that will just eventually take time and will probably be sorted. I mean, they're all just, once you have like the top levels of like FBI and stuff working on stuff, I mean, they're going on and they're looking at surveillance cameras, they're working themselves backwards. I mean, they'll, I would assume, find them. I tell you, Kat, I mean, I start to even think whether Canada is even safe half the time, but I'm glad of where I live, so and there's nothing wrong, like, to my small audience we have here, I mean, I would heartily assume that the majority of my chat, who I was gonna say is American, but no, I got a lot of Europeans. I'm worldwide. I have to assume, regardless of all of the stuff that's going on in America currently, that Mr. and Mrs. Biscuits are proud Americans. And I would assume that you yourself at one point were a proud American. And now you are a proud, what do you call you guys? A proud Dutchman? Proud Dutch woman? Because, like, you can't just, like, the end, like, I don't even want to, like, butcher it, because I will. Netherlandite? Are you a Netherlandite? I don't know. Netherlandians? No, it's not. No. or at least it's not to the extent that it is in America, right, Kat? Like it's weird. Like we aren't even like really overly patriotic here in Canada. Like, you know, we have our day just like everyone else does. We have July 1st, our Canada Day, and people are relatively patriot about that. But we're not like the Americans where we're like, you know, I don't want to say like the flag is your identity, but I certainly get that feeling of a lot of Americans, right? Not that the flag is their identity, but I mean it's their patriotism is part of their identity. That's what went wrong in the Second World War. All right, we can do this quest safely. In general, Dutchies aren't proud to be Dutch. It's just, oh yeah, I'm Dutch. I live in the Netherlands. It's aight. That's so weird. That's so weird. All right, let's go on and look over at the crystal wall of things. All right, let's head on over. God, even this still feels so god dang slow. People only hang their Dutch flags when they have a graduate in the house. Okay. Yeah, like same as like that's not really like in Canada. Like, you know, you go down any street, any town, USA, and you know there's probably gonna be a lot of people who have an American flag that hangs outside their home, right? Like that's not a lot of people do that here in Canada, and I would assume the same probably out in, you know, in the netherworld lands of Oz. So when your kid graduates high school, they hang a flag with a backpack. Okay. That's really bright there. Oh god, now it gave us all a headache.
Run for your lives! It's the flood! The flood!
Oh, like they were like... I thought it was like when they called the flood like the flood, I thought it was gonna be like some type of halo thing like the flood, where it's like a... Well, no, it's like legit water. People, you're supposed to run
Look!
uphill.
There's somebody up there! On top of the palace!
Minfilia. Like the real one. Is she like getting help from... Warriors of Light? There's the Warrior of Darkness.
No! Stand back!
There's a hurricane coming through.
We shall stay the flood.
But this is what I want! It's my sacrifice to make!
Your time has not yet come. When all hangs in the balance, you must give them hope.
Minfilia!
Riveting.
This place. You're Ours is a meeting long overdue. Full glad am I that we may finally speak.
What's wrong, Swicky? Why the long face? It's good to see you again.
My dear, sweet child. Yours is a burden none should ever be forced to bear. Such pain and suffering you have endured. Yet still you came. For this and more, I thank you.
I've lost count of the times I've almost given up. If people hadn't helped me every step of the way, I never would have made it.
Yet here you stand, resolved. Now,
found the accessories
tell
you
me
made
your
in the
heart's
armory
desire.
box. Lost and found, I think is the phrase. How are you,
To
Swicky?
defeat the Sin Eaters and bring this world back from the brink. The remaining wardens have hidden themselves from us. But with the power of the Oracle, I thought we might be able to find them.
Indeed you could. Their radiance would be unmistakable. But know, my child, that the power you seek will come at a price. We stand now at the crossroads. A decision must be made. 'Tis only natural to be afraid, to hesitate. But for your many trials, you have grown stronger and wiser. And with the love and support of those you hold dear, you have grown to love yourself.
Are you one of those people that's working on getting everything to level 100 there, Justin? Or just sort of play what you want to play type of thing? Thank you, Biscuits.
The flood has washed away so much of this world. So many people and places and possibilities. And all the heroes who fought to protect them. Yet here the Scions are, trying so hard to help those few of us who remain, and seeing how tirelessly they work, how completely committed they are to the cause. I can't help but believe.
Working on stuff to make equipment with. Okay, like for yourself personally, or to sell on the marketplace, or...
But I want to do more than just watch and cheer. I want to make a difference.
And how was the dinner last night, Biscuits, while you celebrated the 420th year of Wolfslayer?
I want to help them, like they helped me, and maybe even inspire others to do the same. Coming together, providing for one another. That's the only way forward I can see. Since all of our heroes are gone, we'll just have to make heroes of ourselves.
'Tis a beautiful, wonderful dream. One we share. Though my power was all but spent in staying the flood, I prayed this final act would give hope to those who survived. That self-same hope lives on in you. It gives me comfort to know that the future is in capable hands.
Is this gonna be my last stream until my training? I might have a Pokemon stream tomorrow. My dad's surgery was changed to Monday now. So I might,
If ever you should falter, remember
I might
this.
still have one depending on what time I wake up type
No
of thing and
one,
whatnot.
however powerful, is immune to the whisperings of doubt and
My
despair.
my in-laws are supposed to be dropping on in because they're gonna come by for the week while I'm gone, so that my my son can get to school and whatnot. So I don't know, like, you know, they were supposed to be like dropping on by tomorrow because I wasn't gonna be around to pick up my son, but now he will be. So I don't know if they're still gonna drop on by tomorrow because they were only supposed to drop by Saturday. So, oh yeah, I said I was still gonna stream today, but it's yeah, today was supposed to sort of be it. It still might be. We'll play it by ear type of thing. I mean, I was getting like a, because I couldn't change my shift. I was gonna try to change it to days so that I could be there with my dad for his surgery, and then but then I wouldn't be able to get my son to school, so I just left myself on nights, and then I was gonna like maybe wake up super early to get to the hospital to see him when he would wake up, and now it's not gonna matter because I won't even be in town for when he has it now. So
Do not give in to them. But do not
Thank you.
deny them either. Look instead to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Duck! Fantasy Realms. Yeah, this scene. It's going to seem like it's going to be touching in some way, shape, or form.
Thank you, Minfilia, for believing in us, for believing in me.
When to become one. No, that's not
Dearest
happening.
friend, no words can express my gratitude to you for keeping her safe in these tumultuous times. You are a hero to us both. But not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone.
God, that's just emanating some bright white light.
Only together may you change the fate of two worlds.
It's like Homer backing on into the shrubbery at the Flanders house. Okay, oh god. Just let me get this ether current. Don't mind me, Minfilia, you look like you're fine. I saw you. Nope, I want this guy. I want that man. See, she's fine, folks. I don't know if it's the color of the sun, but she doesn't look like she's blonde anymore. What happened? I remember speaking with Minfilia and then... Now I don't see. I'm trying to remember what's the name of the hairdresser guy that we did the quest for. I don't see him around. So I don't think that was just a simple deal of dropping on off to him to getting a new hairdo. something wrong? Your hair, it's changed. Your eyes, they've changed. Everything has changed. Jandeline, the aesthetician. Oh, someone dial 911. I'm having a stroke. Aesthetician. There we go. I'll get it out. Your hair, it's changed. And your eyes, but I was only allowed to pick one. It's 911. What act? For special people like me, Biscuits, it's 912. That gets you the real people to show up. I think, isn't it 999 in the UK? A parting gift, I think. Until now, I've walked the path she set before me. The path she set before all of the Minfilias. But she's given me a new path, a new life, that I can call my own. And even though she's gone, I can still feel her, warm and calm and gentle. I can feel the beating heart of her world, the light that swells within it. And the Light Wardens. There's one here in Amarang. Let's hurry back. The others need to know. You don't think Dankred will be angry with me, do you? Now, I'm maybe talking out of my butt here. That sort of didn't look like neither one, like, left. Like the original Minfilia, the Oracle of Light, she looked like she was fine. She just went back on into the light. And like I was sort of under the assumption of like these other Minfilias sort of like, you know, they would do something heroic and then that'd be the end of them. And then you go and find a new young girl and turn her into the new Minfilia. So it sort of seems of like the Oracle of Light Minfilia took away the powers that she gave to this Minfilia. She relinquished. Yeah, so it seems like they're both okay. Like obviously, I'm assuming this Minfilia no longer has the powers anymore. But there's only one way to find out. The Oracle of Light is gone for good? I didn't really get that vibe from that. Okay is subjective. Okay. Okay. I know there's no getting around it, but... would you mind going on ahead? I'll be right behind you, I promise. Alright, heading on over here then. Whoa, how is Karumaru? God, you think with the... I feel like I've gotten a lot of ether currents, and Wolf's online now. He's also lurking in the shadow. Oh God, yeah. I mean, I did invite him. Always be aware. Exhausted. Fair enough. Is that thing like squirting semen all over itself? What else would that be doing? Don't we all? I mean, it ain't water that they're splashing on themselves, so it's gotta be semen, right? When in doubt, semen. Oh God, get out of here. What's got you exhausted nowadays, Wolf Slayer? Did Miss Biscuits have you up all night long, or what? all night long. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna need a coffee for this. This might be another long cutscene here.
Ah, there you are. We were worried.
I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Thancred. A little bit worse for wear after his big fight. But alive and well. Just dealing with the zombies that haunt Costco. What, you know, I know this is an important part in Final Fantasy, but there's more important things that we need to be discussing. What is your biggest pet peeve when you go to Costco? Is it the people who huddle around the end caps for the free samples? Is it the general just overly busyness, especially just on a weekday? You know, my biggest pet peeve, I'll share with you. For a place that is so large and the aisles are so wide, my pet peeve is people who walk down the middle of the aisle and then park their cart and then for some apparent reason give her a little sideways tug, so like they somehow eat up a large portion of the aisle and then sit there and stare and decide whether or not they need 3 large canisters of mayonnaise. If it ain't the Jordan guy, hi poke, it is the Jordan guy. Or maybe it's just the whole experience. I think that's part of life, is paying to have a Costco membership to deal with the shittiness of life, right? That's how stupid we are. We pay money to do this to ourselves. They have some great deals, though.
Really? He wasn't the one that nearly got himself killed. It's a good thing Eorzea called on us when he did. You were at death's door when we found you.
Yeah, because the last time we sort of saw him, he was alive, but he was sort of just like collapsed there, and we were just led to believe like, oh, I hope he's okay, right? So.
But thanks to your timely ministrations, I was not obliged to walk through it.
I think the worst thing about Costco for both of us, the people just stop in the middle of the aisle and stand around and don't fight. Yeah, yes. It's that. Absolutely. That's my biggest thing. I mean, this is just the type of person I am. I don't care who they are, who, you know, or what. I always let out the biggest exasperated sigh. Like when you, like, you know, you can come down the aisle and you see them, they're just sitting there waiting, you know, one little hand on their hip, maybe 2 if they're really confused. And I just, like, you know, you try to eye it to see, like, oh, can I maybe squeeze on through there? No, I ain't gonna do it. So, like, as you're doing it, you just give out the, like, like, you could really sell it a little bit if you want to go, like, really? But, you know, usually the side, and then they give you that dirty side eye, like, oh my god, like I'm in the wrong? Oh, it's terrible. There's never a good time to go. Early is terrible. Yeah, early is terrible because you get all of the absolute weirdos who think of, like, oh, I've got to get to Costco. It's dirt early in the morning. I'm going to beat the rush. And sometimes it's the seniors because they're up. The seniors are up at 3 in the morning already because they went to bed at 3 in the afternoon the previous day. So that's their morning. And they just sit in the parking lot, revving their engines and their motor scooters going, yeah, we're going to get in and get a deal. And yeah, there's nothing. I've never gone to a Costco in the evening. Never had the pleasure. But I have a hard and fast rule. I do not go there on a weekend. There's a place for people who go to Costco on a weekend. I think you have to be. We're in a world where entitled people think that they're entitled, right? And I think we need to take that back, right? Need to let them know that like we're done with this. Just smash your cart on through, right? Excuse me? What are you, not paying attention? Come on now. Or if you touch their cart, they get offended, like, how dare you, as if it's like their own personal property. Oh, God. Well, she's still got the strut, though. We'll give it to her there.
Minfilia?
Is she still go by Minfilia? It's now set in. He's like, he knows what happened.
You saw her.
I know I haven't exactly been pulling my weight up till now, but that's all going to change, starting today.
No Costco out there? I didn't know that wasn't like a worldwide... Do you guys have like a giant like box store where you can buy things in bulk that you don't need out there? I feel like over in Europe as a whole, you guys are like a much more of a like going shopping for your basic necessities every day or every other day type of thing, right? Because like everything just sort of works out that way, right?
I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to make Minfilia's dream a reality.
I mean, I haven't been to a Costco in probably at least 3 or 4 months, which now inevitably leads to the next time I go, we will get a lot of stuff, spend a lot of money, and then the cashier will inevitably go, "You're spending a lot of money. Would you like to join for our executive account?" And then I have to tell them, no, I don't really spend enough money to make it worth it. But you just spent like 900. I know. I don't come here all the. Don't you have this on your fucking system? Fuck's sakes. Would you like our Costco credit card? Chick-fil-A sauce? Germany and France have some big shops, and Japan has Costco apparently. China too. Huh. Yeah. Someone get this guy a laundromat.
I can track the Light Wardens now. Maybe even help you fight them.
Ah, the Reen head pat. Regardless of the game we are in,
Glad you're back.
it never goes away. That's the first time I think I've seen Thancred smile in a long time.
You don't have to say that, you know.
Yeah, I sort of thought he'd go the other way, to be honest. Because this is sort of like the opposite of what he wanted type of thing, right? Like, not that he would go outright and say it, but he sort of really wanted to know, like, he wanted the other Minfilia, right? But yeah, like he's come to his peace with it that like they made the right choice type of thing. I'll be happy to know that you made a pizza with shrimps. It was delicious. That sounds terrible, Kat. But I'm glad that you enjoyed it. There's something that's been killing me this entire time you've been playing Shadowbringers, and I can't wait to drop that bomb. Oh. Okay, like diarrhea splatter bomb, or Just like, you know, one large dookie. You know, one where you have to get out that Reddit poop knife and just get it run down the plumbing. Apparently garlic shrimp pizza is a thing at Domino's again. Oh, come on, Jordy, an hour to get through 2 cutscenes is obscene. I told you, you were worried about me not being able to jump on into a dungeon because Wolfslayer was going to be at the store. He could have been at the store for 6 more hours. We still wouldn't have hit this dungeon. You know the streams. You know how it goes.
But I want to. Your family.
You...
How else would I feel?
You can't have me pay attention and rant at the same time. They just don't roll together.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It sure is. More of Wayne Gretzky's semen.
She will need a name.
Have I not explained to you people? I have 2 monitors. I literally have it up on both screens. Like when you see me like looking over here and it made me look like I'm not paying attention. I mean, look, I maybe not be paying attention, but I'm paying attention. We should call her Minfilia the Second. Let's not confuse people like me.
A name?
Is this the diarrhea bomb that's happening? Is this all gonna make sense? Is her name gonna be like Tifa or Aerith? Or Aerith?
A name of her own. I would not have her walk in the shadow of
Yuffie?
another any longer.
Kate Sith? Reno?
And I think it a fitting tribute to our departed friend, too. At the mention of Minfilia, I would remember the woman who preserved our fellowship when all seemed lost.
Scarlet?
Do you remember what you were called before you were taken to Yulmore?
I'm sorry, I don't. I couldn't have been very old when it happened.
Then we must think of a new name. Suggestions?
Is everyone looking at him?
If the lady herself has no preference, I think the honor should rightly fall to Thancred. After all they have been through together, he's practically a father to her.
Well spotted. I'm so glad you're here to explain these things.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
What about Reen?
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, there's no way he says Reen. Like, that's gotta be like Ryan or something, right? Fire the fuck me.
Blessing in Fae.
4 streams ago, that was like 8 months ago. Jesus.
Wait, doth this mean thou wert listening when I delivered my lectures on the Pixies?
Not exactly, but that one word made an impression. Of course, if it's not to your liking, I can think of something else.
So it truly is, we cannot not play a game that doesn't have a guy named Reen in it. Or a woman.
Reen. Yes, I rather like the sound of it. Thank you.
There you go.
That settles it then. Welcome aboard, Reen.
I won't let you down.
Really let down that they didn't bother to call her McBurn. I mean, how could you not love Reen? Yet everyone loved her when she was like Minfilia number 2. So how you know she gets a name change and all of a sudden people hate her now? Where is that guy? I know he's around here. So, well, no, I guess he would be in white if he was hiding around here, like behind. I'll find you. He's elsewhere, yeah. Alright, a fresh start. Perhaps the first time the look on Reen's face is one of utter relief. Funny how paranoid you are about it, though. Well, he, like, pops up out of, like, nowhere half the time. Scares the bejesus out of me. I honestly don't know how to repay you for all you've done, but I promise to do whatever I can to help. Are you certain you're up fighting so soon? I can imagine the power of the Oracle is something one learns to wield in the space of a few hours. Maybe not, but the presence of the Light Wardens is unmistakable to me now. In fact, I sense one in Amarang, to the west. I think it might be hiding underground. Underground? Then it was as we suspected. We thought it prudent to take a brief survey of the area prior to your arrival. To the west, we found the remains of a site known as Malka's Well. If I recall correctly, the well was built in remembrance of one of the ancient kings of Nabatharang to serve as a source of respite from the desert heat. It fell into disuse after the flood, whereupon the miners of Amarang thought to turn part of it into an excavation site. Judging by its size, the underground waterways are no doubt extensive, the perfect hiding place for a warden. Reen, are you certain you can track it down? Leave it to me. Then it's settled. We make for Malika's Well. We can finally come out of AFK mode in game. Pfft. No time. Alright. Let's roll. Oh god, oh god, oh god damn it. Oh god, oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, that was terrifying. I was trying to honestly get up there. I don't know if I, oh god. Oh, it does seem to be down there. Okay. Good. This was all just terrifying. God damn it, it's up there? Fuck me. I'm the worst with directions. Okay. Promise I'll get over there. And we're sending our love down the well, down that well. We're sending our love down the well, all the way down. Remember Simpsons? The boy got lost in a well. Then it was a real boy. Bart, Sing came and sang a song. Krusty helped out. It's here. I can taste its ether on the wind. Then we finally found our mark. Let's put an end to this, Bastion, and return to the night sky to Amarang. Is that like... Is that urine? Is that what's down in here? Yo, Flex, how are you? These are a lot of people that choose to join on up if we wanted to. Now, is Wolfslayer already? Is he out somewhere, hiding, looking? Oh God, we almost saw my penis there. Just be careful. Do a ready check. I will do a ready check. Ready check is not that button for you and me. La-di-da. You're finer, and thanks, and you. I'm doing well, thank you, as well as I can. I don't really hear too many people say they're finer, but you know what? I'll accept that. Oh, we just need to find one more dips. Well, that's fantastic. All right, enter with a party of other players. Look at that, I don't even have to like do any work for my level. Oh my God, just like immediately. Fantastic. Got to do the obvious wave and the party check. Hello, wave. Should have put a number 7, but we didn't. You can help. God damn it! Fuck! I would have loved to have had Justin on there. Do we take like a hit if we like leave and screw this one unfortunate person? Google's got to work on their latency. I am sorry, Justin. Oh God, we're all dead. Don't worry, folks, I'll take care of them. Thank you very much, Flex. Have a wonderful day. Your star didn't explode in time, Sag. Yeah. Alright then. Well, we started off well, right? I have no idea what you mean by that when it says, hey, you know, my penis didn't start flinging and finging. Excuses all around from Karu. At least we beat off the big guy there, right? Important things to look out for. Nice to see people just drop on by. Nice to see, you know? The world of Rumble is just losing their minds with everything going on today. Yeah, hello Rumble. They can't see you. Are we going to get this royal cupbearer? We are! Oh, guys. Tickle his fancy there, right? Oh my god, she's attacking more people. Okay. Just be careful, these things threw out semen out in the real world, so you just, you know, unless that's something you're interested in. That was... Just passing it on, right? I tried to drop a little bit of a bomb on me there. That was not nice. How's your work day today, Kat? Yeah, I mean, you gotta be getting all ready to go off on all the Switzerland, right? Expensive Switzerland. Pretty alright. Do you have to like do like you don't have to like do anything other than just pay money and like hand in your passport or something, right? Like that's basically it. Like you have to give them your birth certificate or I mean, why would you have to do that? I don't know. Got tomorrow and then another work week left. Okay, so a fair amount of time still. And then you get to go to Japan and truly enjoy life, right? Get yourself the Sapporo, some sushi. I have to give them my birth certificate and American passport, I think. Oh, so like they like legit take it, eh? Interesting. I would have thought like the birth certificate thing was like sort of like your proof of like, well, like, you know, I'm still born there type of thing, but... Passport makes sense. Ow, what the fuck was that for, dude? This guy is mean. I gotta just relatively pay attention here, otherwise Biscuits would yell at me. Okay, but what are you doing? I wish I knew. I just hit the buttons that flash up and everything, and you know, I get told, "Good job," or something. Okay, so I don't know if that means like don't stand there, or stand there. Oh, okay, run away. Okay, yeah, oh jeez. Same with the passport, yeah. I don't know why that came up twice on my end. God damn it. Work the rear end of this giant greater armadillo. That's truly what he deserves. Open up the treasure chest with a pair of Nabath Mings. Those are for me. Those are not for me. You did good there, Biscuits and Koro. I would talk to the Deadly High person, but they can't hear me unless they're, you know, they're inside here. Inside here with us. Could you imagine? Inside? Their name Royal Custard? We got royalty in here and we're beating them up. Dude, I have the same persona as you. It's wonderful. Is there a Nintendo Direct today, or is that tomorrow? I don't know what game everyone is thinking that's going to get announced on there, but maybe a new Zelda? That'd be nice. Oh my god, you guys all jumped! Are you okay? God, you gotta be scaring me like that. Oh, I thought all the hands were separate things. Well, howdy. I gotta tell you, I keep sharing my idea on the Final Fantasy XIV Reddit about, like, you know, I think, like, regardless of level and regardless of class, you should be able to play, you know, anything, have everything scale. People do not like that idea. People do not like change in Final Fantasy XIV, apparently. And I also said, like, there's way too many buttons. Like, look at this goddamn class. I'm not even maxed out, and my goddamn action bar is filled with silliness of a bunch of things that I really don't need. And I don't even have it fully out because there's a lot of things that, you know, I don't feel like I'd be using. But heaven forbid, you know, a simpleton like myself wants the game to be more accessible. I want to break my brain trying to think on what rotation I have to use here, but... I love how sometimes the game decides, no, today we're not gonna have you take fall damage. Not today! Oh, he's gonna do something crazy. I was never sure if I want to be like... Are we supposed to go around? What are we supposed to do here? You spin my head right. Okay, just pay attention where he's... Don't stand in front of him. Understood. Work Leroy in growing areas. There you go. I had like a little bit of coffee in my mouth there, and that word sounded very weird when it came out of my mouth. What are you playing there? You're a sage or something, aren't you there, Koro? Look at that, we're all hanging out together. feel like I'm getting a little better at the game, understanding for some dungeons. I mean, I don't want to talk about before the whole thing is all said, done, and over, but you know, I feel like I'm understanding a little bit more of what we got to do and what's expected. That's what you get when you play with friends, right? Friends and well-wishers, acquaintances, if you will. There we go. Very nice. More loot. 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 You sure? Sure? Getting some upgrades here, folks. That's very nice. I feel like some days I should turn on all the flashy bits of the game again, just so everyone can see the craziness. Hey, Thorax, how you doing? Just checking out the stream. I appreciate that. How are you? How are things in the world of the Rumble on over there? It's good to see people on that on the platform. Okay, those are no good. What about these things? No good. You know what? Maybe I don't want to attack this guy that's got a number 1 above his head. Maybe not. How about that? Does this guy know he has a number 1 over his head? Taking a break. You know what? I'm not afraid to talk about stuff like that, but I was gonna say, especially on the Rumble platform, I would assume I am in the minority today, more though so today than usual about, you know, a gaming stream. I know, but like, you know, a lot of shit is going on in America, especially with yesterday and everything going on. But yeah, it's I think everyone needs a good solid break from these things, right? So. Yeah, you almost really can't go on Rumble without being, you know, shoved in your face about, you know, someone getting shot in the neck, but, you know, it is what it is. I think I break from everything. Yeah, I mean, I could use a beer. Just gotta finish my coffee and be right on into it. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
It's 5 o'clock
exactly.
somewhere.
I mean, I'm working right now on Wayne Gretzky's Seaman, so you know that's the inner joke right there. But a marauder weapon, some choking things. If you're into that type of kink. And eventually, if I start to actually play this game a little bit more, you know, maybe we'll be able to level up some other classes that'll be able to get into that. Now, is this the last Light Warden? Yeet. Unquestioned acceptance. Just throwing us to the wolves there, eh? Just, what if I don't want to accept it, right? Ow. When someone's jumping, they're trying to tell you something. Is there not a melee job that doesn't have just a bunch of like flippy shit into it? I think that's part of the deal, right? Look at that! I listened to the guy telling me to jump up. Oh god, I sort of don't know where to stand. Are we supposed to... I don't know if we were supposed to stand inside or the outside there. I got a little confused on that one. Make sure. And that was, you know what, that's all purely because I just brought it up about me doing so well. Oh god, that was super weird. Is this person not want to come back, or? Are we supposed to run in here? Back out. I feel like, are you supposed to hang out with like one of these, here? Okay, I understand. Let it do its thing. Over here. Over here. Get on the inside. There we go. Okay, hey, we just had to do one little run in. That was all. That was fine. Look forward to screwing that up again. Great music, by the way. Ah, the good old intestinal crank. Who doesn't love an intestinal crank on the insides of themselves, right? Lothars, welcome on in, my friends. How are you? Do you appreciate an intestinal crank on your insides being pulled every once in a while? No? Damn it! Oh. I wasn't gonna tell if I was gonna go like in an X or a T, and I got caught off there, unfortunately. I think the triangle like thing gets me very confused. Like, am I supposed to set like, because Am I supposed to be in there? Am I not supposed to be in there? Thank you again. Limit break did 5% damage. That's not bad. Hopefully we can escape this. Okay, come on, 2%. Oh, thank God. It's over. It's finally over. Oh, and we got a level up out of it. Thank you for the patience there, Anya, there, Koro, and Biscuits. Thank you very much. How's Lothar's doing? That was, Your well, cats are having a tiff, we think, because there is a cat in the backyard. Just a Roman cat, eh? Do your cats go outside, Lothars, or are they inside cats that just are like, hey, Lothars, there's another one of us out in the backyard. What are you gonna do about it? To explain, the pyramid always always does a cross AoE, so the safe place is always the corners. So whenever he drops feathers, the feathers. So just to follow up with the, does the cross move hit where the feathers are, or where not the feathers are? An iron torch. What's the deal with kneading on furniture? Need, greed. I know I don't own a house right now, but I'd like to have one day, maybe an apartment. I'll just greed it, just to be on the safe side. Each feather does a cross of its own, so being inside the pyramid is not safe. Okay, sell for money, yeah. But there wasn't always a... There wasn't always... Don't get me wrong,
I'm glad those travelers made it all the way to Nabatha Reng.
A pyramid around a feather. Like, it seemed obviously the later the fight went than there was, and then you moved around inside. Like, it's funny you said that, because you said, like, being inside the pyramid is not safe, but then there was periods where we were all moving around to be inside the pyramid. Or maybe that was a certain... That's the thing that, like, that confuses me, and I know that you can't make it, like, stupid proof. Okay, so but it's one of those things of, like, you're confusing. I know it's brand new to me, and I don't know if I'm more overly asking, like, essentially maybe I'm just like, red bad, green good. Really just stick to that. Like, I maybe that's overkill, because if you made the pyramids red, maybe I would understand and just would click in my head, and then, like, everything else was not. But it's, and I'm very used to coming from a world of, you know, where we were in, when I played World of Warcraft. I know Final Fantasy doesn't allow mods, but I was very much using a mod called GTFO, Get the Fuck Out, and it would just beep at you when you were in something that you shouldn't have been in, and you're like, oh, okay, like, and then you could just judge the area and go like, oh, okay, like, I know to run over here. And obviously, like, usually for something like raids or whatever, where you have a lot of people, you just, you know, follow like a bunch of lemmings off the side of a cliff. Yeah, I'm learning. Nothing bad about learning. Thank you, Thorax, I appreciate that. So basically, each feather creates a pyramid, but they attack in succession, not all at once. So while we may have been inside one pyramid, that was only because another pyramid was going to hit first. Attack. Okay. Yeah, we would maybe have to do, like, you know, maybe if I get one of those against in the duty finder, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I think they made it obvious as they could. Pyramids equals go to the corners. Circles means go inside. You obviously don't know to not stand in orange circles because those are AoEs, but if you see a circle that isn't orange, it's a safe bet that you need to be inside of it. It'll get easier of those things. See, I guess, like, again, I'm coming from a world of where just, like I said, like, so I never know the other colors. Like, I understand the orange for the AoE. If I see that, like, that's been ingrained since, like, Sestasha or Copperbell Mines, like, stay out of those. But, like, there's a whole lot of other colors that I see things, and sometimes they're purple or whatever, and you're like, am I supposed to stand in that? Am I not supposed to stand in that? Am I supposed to be in the... Like, I know the game can't beat over to you, like, just basically yes, no, but, like, yeah. But luckily, Thorax, I was playing with friends, and that's really been a really nice little spot here. I will say, coming from World of Warcraft many years ago, this place is much more of an accepting of people like myself. Although, be it, I was around Final Fantasy XIV in its beta stages, so it's not like it's not completely new to me. But I've taken some time off from it, obviously. But if you let people know at the start you're new, and some will give the benefit. Oh yeah. If I'm into something, when sometimes it's just me and Miss Biscuits. If you can't tell, Thorax, I am multi-streaming. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, as well as Rumble, so you can see. So if you're ever wondering, I'm not just talking to myself. Albeit as many times as it may look like it. That's what it is. But yeah, I usually always tell people. I'm new, and you know, luckily, you know, especially when I'm in control, like when I like to play on a tank class, and you know, I'm gonna run into a new dungeon, I'm very upfront of like, look, I ain't gonna go wall to wall with these pulls. I'm gonna take my time, one pack at a time. You know, I need to learn this, and people are very understanding of it, which is very nice, obviously.
But when Eorzea told me the Talos was in pieces, and the trolley didn't look much better, I couldn't help wondering what in the hell's had gone on.
Oh no, I appreciate a new platform just like Rumble. I was going on about this the other day of, you know, a friend that moved on over to Rumble was really getting on me to get on here because, you know, regardless of the amount of people, it's always good to get new people over there. So I'm more than happy to throw my name onto it. So, you know, gets people interested, right? It's actually other voices, right, exactly.
What indeed. At least the heart is in one piece. The rest is replaceable. Looking at this mess, though, it's a miracle they survived.
You can say that again.
So did the flood make its way
Are you seeing this?
all the way over here? Oh god, is he seeing the dark sky for once in his life? Just like that, eh? Look at the stars on that.
The sky. It's...
Did we clear the well out from all of the urine? Did we rescue old Timmy?
At last.
Night has returned to Amareng.
That Yeez versus Trails is interesting. I forgot it was like Power Stone. Oh, like, is it a fighting game? Or is it just like some weird RPG that combines both of them? I loved Power Stone back on the Dreamcast. That was a good fighting game.
We'll save this broken world yet, Tesleen. You see if we don't.
I always like. It's been a long time since I've
retreating in the
played
wake of
Power
Warden's
Stone.
demise.
I always feel like Power Stone probably hasn't aged super well in comparison, because it was something different back then. Like fighting games weren't really doing that interactive with the environment in a 3D space, but
Back to Calusia, the last refuge of light.
okay, we got one area left with the Light Warden, it sounds like.
Home to our dear Lord Vorthry, who will no doubt do everything in his power to thwart us.
Oh, he's been healed up nicely. Someone stitched up his face a little bit, gave him a little rub on there with some clean cloth, perhaps. Looks like he found some laundry facilities. Or maybe he just has a whole new outfit,
As well,
just
he
sitting
should.
up on a
For defeat there would
closet
spell the
somewhere.
end for both him and his heavenly host.
How... I just realized because of how
There the
much
fate of this star shall be decided.
later I started today. Is this like a few smaller quests that we're getting into while we go on to, because I assume the big finale is fighting Lord Valthry. But I don't want to get too much into a lot of story stuff because I can't go much longer, like maybe a half an hour ish. Goddamn work and picking up small children from school. We did it! We really did it! I only wish there were time to visit the inn. We can't but hope the return of night was granted the residents some shed of comfort. They thought the world beyond changing, but today, I think we proved them wrong. You have quite a while before the next... Okay, so it's just going to be a bunch of little fetch quests, fuck over a bunch of squirrels and whatnot, and it's fine if you do some of these smaller quests, you don't got anything crazy. Okay, well with that, I'm going to grab myself a beer and enjoy that, and we will be right back. I know, right? Finally. Finally!
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
There it is. There it is. Make Cartesian Cat happy. Please, let's get this ether current, and we level 78. People are waiting. Wonderful. Alright, don't forget the food. Get that all going. Grab this quest from Reen. More than a hunch. She seems to be troubled by the sight of me. What's wrong? Do I get, like, something on my face? Are you feeling alright, Bastion? After you defeated the Light Warden, I could swear I saw its ether. Never mind. I'm still getting used to my powers. It's probably nothing. I feel like she was sort of saying something I should be paying attention to. I'm just relieved I was right about where the Warden was hiding. The last one is hiding in Kulisha, isn't it? I can't feel it from here, believe it or not. But perhaps we should head back to the Crystarium first. We have a lot to tell the Exarch, and I think we could do all with some rest. Yeah, we sure could. She sees it too, then. I guess we're just going right to the Crystarium, right? Thank you. Take those free ones while you can. Oh, it's a race. Now! The others are with the Exarch. Before we join them, there's something I wish to confirm. Tell me, Reese. Reen! Have you noticed anything peculiar about Bastion's appearance of late? Anything at all? Speak freely, he won't mind. Well, since Minfilia bequeathed the power to me, I've been able to see the light inside him, though I didn't think anything of it at first. But after we defeated the Warden in Amarang, I realized something was wrong. You've absorbed its ether, and the light within you has grown monstrous. And it is as I suspected. How are you feeling? Oh, jeez, I was fine until you brought it up. If naught is done, this will only get worse. Reen, with the power of the Oracle, you've gained some measure of control over light, have you not? Is there nothing you can do for him? Extinguishing is out of the question. Even at the strongest, Minfilia could only hold back the light. I might be able to suppress it, but I don't know for how long. Then we have no choice but to rely on Eorzea and his secrets. If this next battle is to be the last, you may yet be able to play your part, but you will need all of your strength. I will discuss strategy with the others and see that everything is made ready for our departure. You are to return to the chambers and rest until then. Understood? Yes, mother. Oh, God. None of that cheek, or I will take you across my knee. You know, some people will pay a lot of money for that. Now, off with you to the pendants. We will call for you when the time comes. Sounds like I'm gonna have another moment with the Warrior of Dark. Oh God, I didn't realize how far away that was. Oh well. This is a beautiful area to stumble around in the Quadrivium. Alright. Yeah, I beat you there before, now that's why I jump in yet. Yes, and yet, yes. Hello, Mr. Manager of the Suites. Perhaps a hot meal and freshly made bed will improve matters. Your room is ready. Do you care to retire? Alright. If you didn't catch on that little dungeon that we did where when Carl was jumping around like a goofball trying to get me to pay attention, didn't quite work the first time. I don't want to say that he's been hiding, because I don't think he's been hiding. Why did you stay behind? Yeah, you've noticed, eh, Biscuits? Squirrel!
And sometimes the dead would rather not be disturbed. But enough about me. What of Armorang? I see. Minfilia's gone, then. Which means the reason I must suffer this purgatory shall forever remain a mystery.
No, she told you in due time. I'm becoming a god.
Are you all right?
Did I pick up on something there?
What? What just happened?
He was able to touch me. Oh, maybe I'm paying attention too much to that. But he was able to touch me there. Or at least it appeared that he was able to touch me. Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone.
Minfilia said my time had not yet come. That I still had a role to play.
Exactly.
Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. No, it couldn't be. There's only one hero in this room, and it is not me. I'm just a shadow, cursed to wander.
I know I should be paying attention to everything that's going on, but I am really loving, like, just the architecture of this room that I've been given. It's fantastic.
Forgive the intrusion, but Minfilia, that is, Reen, and the others were asking after you.
I was told to rest, god damn it.
Is everything all right? That pain again. And did it pass?
Am I alone? You know, I said this the same with Persona of... I know everyone makes their own character, and that sort of really is a lot more, not to compare an MMO to something like Persona. But do you think if they relatively paid two voice actors, a male and a female voice, and had the protagonist voiced, do you think that would add to the game? I know, like, considering, like, at what part we're in, like, you know, like, what, you know, 7 expansions and whatnot. But, it's very weird to see someone, like, you know, move their mouth but have no words come out. It's sort of like the argument I've always brought up of like when I always hear of people refer to like, why doesn't Link talk like in Zelda? And I remember Miyamoto, I think he had said like, even though that Link is always like a different person, like people like when they play a game and they experience, even though that they know it's Link, they like to associate themselves with the character. And they don't want to have a voice attached to a character because everyone in their own mind has a voice that how they think their character speaks, right? And so like again, just for the example of like, so everyone in their mind thinks how Link would talk, but that's forever just your own thought, right? You don't want to dare give him a voice, although now they're making a movie about it, but like for me that wouldn't overly bother me, but I understand a game developer's point of view when he says that. I mean, the guy fucking invented him, for crying out loud. He's absolutely entitled to that opinion. You personally don't want your character voice because I have a voice in my mind, and yeah, exactly. Like Miyamoto is not wrong. Like, yeah, like there is a voice, and the problem would be, of course, is like, no, for some people, that voice in your head that you've perpetrated to your character, if that matched with the voice actor, you'd be like, oh god, they nailed it. But if it didn't, oh, you'd be so soured, right? So it's probably best to just leave it silent and let you speak your mind or for whatever it is. But like I'm thinking for game progression, it would be nice to do it. But yeah, I see both ends of the argument. Just making rants here.
Thank goodness for that. I would not wish to see you suffer. Though I know only too well how much you have suffered on our behalf in recent days.
But I like, to follow up on that, like I really think like I can buy the fact that an MMO, because you make the character your own, there's so many options, and you know, there's very rarely gonna be two people that look the same. But for something like Persona or someone like Link, where it's always a relatively set character, like even though like, you know, for Persona, like you name them, like I very much have turned over like, no, I'm not, when I'm thinking of the character I've made in Persona 3 with his name, like that's not me, like that's a character, like you could voice him and I wouldn't think any differently of them, right? I would really like to maybe think that they would make that consideration in Persona 6 of allowing the protagonist to speak. And I haven't played it outside of pretty much like that little demo that came out of Metaphor ReFantasio, but I can't remember. Is the main protagonist in that voiced? God, I completely forgot about that game. We have got to play that.
Indeed, I have no right to impose upon you further. Nevertheless, I must ask one thing of you.
Right, yes.
That you survive this, no matter what.
We've got to play that. We've got to play Claire Obscure, Expedition 33.
When the dust settles, you must return to your world, for the battles to come and the wars yet unwon.
Of course, Daybreak. Can't forget about that. Trails in the Sky remake.
The final light warden
Too many games.
stands between us and victory.
Xenosaga.
There is still much we must do to prepare. But for now,
Xenogears.
I will see if there is aught that may remedy the strange affliction which plagues you.
I will see it through.
Of that I have no doubt. Even if I had my pick of every Reflections heroes, I could not have asked for a finer champion. I'll not keep you from your rest any longer. Take as much time as you like.
Well, that's a door. The big book of British smiles. It would need to be later, after the liberation of Alamigo, perhaps. Does that say Heaven's Ward? Like, I know it doesn't really say that, but is that what that says? Okay. Please tell me you've finished. It really does say that in like that broken looking font. I mean, it was easy enough to sort of see it, but we have to go. They're upon us any moment. Very well. Where to next then? Let's just worry about getting out of the city. Pray the airship is still in one piece. Anywhere we go from here will just be more of the same. Who's this he's talking to? Gods, by the sound of that last one, I reckon the Knight's 12 might be the Knight's rubble now. Is there nothing else we can do? Like, I feel like I'm supposed to put something together here. Yeah, like the house. Is this the... Is this the house that's like at the Waking Sands? Not even close. The manor in Ishgard. Okay, yes. It's a sickness, and it's spread to every corner of Eorzea. The city-states are in disarray, and by all accounts, the Far East faring no better. There'll be nothing left of this when this is over. This world is beyond saving. I never tire of that story. When the hero swoops in astride a white dragon to save the little girl. So he's likely speaking to Count Edmont, the one who narrated all of Heaven's Ward and is seen writing the very same book at the end of Heaven's Ward. Okay. I could die happy knowing someone like that was still around. Indeed, but not today. Not while our message remains undelivered. Have faith, my friend. We will find him. Are they looking for me? That guy? Was that the past? Remember what Eorzea told you about the vision the Crystal Exarch had. Refresh my memory. He had a vision that the Garlean Empire released the Black Rose and killed everyone, including me. Huh. Return to Yulmore. By the way his face lights up as you approach, the manager of the suites has been waiting for you. So you can draw conclusions to that in the dream you just had. Yes. Master Omega. I trust you had a pleasant rest. While you were ensconced in your chamber, a message arrived to you from the Exarch. It bids you to come to the Ocular at your earliest convenience. And sir, whenever your duties may take you next, I shall pray for your safe return. May the night keep you. correct me if I am wrong. You know, again, I gotta play this more often, so I'm not forgetting these major little points in here. But didn't he sort of have like a I'm trying to think of like the Avengers of.
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest?
Wasn't he sort of like Doctor Strange, sort of having like multiple visions of many things going on, or was it just a single vision of that? I sort of had that feeling that he was seeing multiple visions of many different things happening. And maybe we're like in some type of control of which one may happen.
That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan.
I think it was the vision and that was why he brought you in, to ensure that that doesn't become the reality. Okay.
Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Light Wardens, restoring night to much of Norvrand.
So if I so to follow that up then, with him visiting me and having, you know, a little brief conversation, there might have been more to that visit to give me another vision in my dream to sort of maybe show me of what may possibly be happening or could happen. Maybe I'm looking into that a little bit too much, but...
Only one remains, that of Calusia. And with Reen to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Norvrand once and for all. It will be a new beginning for the First. A chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th umbral calamity.
Do you hear? Your dreamed of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins. Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm.
It's seen as a wonderful lore dump.
Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Ascians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything? In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored.
So if I'm following here, there's a lot of talk of calamities and things that are going on, and, you know, I'm understanding that there are multiple worlds of the light world, the dark world, and whatnot. But what he's talking about right now is, like, the beginning, right? Like, he's not talking about where, like, you know, Bahamut had come in and, you know, started a realm reborn. Like, he's not talking about, you know, 1.0, right? Like, he's talking about the beginning point of everything. Okay. Yeah, there's just one singular world in the very beginning. He'll explain it. Just give him a chance, right?
Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
Okay, that's the crystal.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Yes, yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence.
So is this circle thing, is that supposed to represent Zodiac, or is that a representation of our worlds?
For example, were she to strike you?
The single world that existed, okay.
Two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects. Strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star. Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the Sundering, me being one of them. When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard, a flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Ascian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical.
So, it looks like there are 14 worlds, and one of them looks like they're a dark world, which looks to be the world we are currently in.
But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
There are 14 shards, and one is an uninhabitable void. Not the one you're on. Oh, okay. See, this is why we keep you on the payroll there, Biscuits. But so are the shards worlds? Like, am I looking into that too much, or? He was basically saying the Ashians messed up and ruined that shard. Yeah, I understood that spot. Each shard has its own world, with one of them being the source of all of the other shards. Okay.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity.
And any person that existed on the existing single world, when they split it up into 14 other worlds, there's now, the person was separated into 14 different things, except each one would lose power for every time it was multiplied. Or I guess 13 times, because there's one that has been ruined.
But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you. Oh, don't look at me like that. You, for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined.
The Source is where the Ashians originally lived, the one singular original world, and yes, essentially souls were separated and multiplied, weakening life over time. Ashians, as he said, used to live forever and had ridiculous amounts of power, the likes of which we could only ever dream of. And he is from that world. Like himself. So we're sort of playing in under the, like, everyone else essentially may have a cot, or, you know, however long that has gone on. Maybe this is just how the worlds are. But so there are essentially multiples of him. The Source he speaks of is also our world. The Source is our home world. The other 13 shards are reflections of the Source. Oh, okay. I was getting a little concerned that there were like 13 other worlds.
Have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy? A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Yulmore. It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vorthry is concerned for the safety of his citizens.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Yulmorans will be.
So there's a chance that the Warden is hiding here in the Crystarium world? Like, or in the city here? That'd be fucking terrifying.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Colusia. God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
Hiding in plain sight, I think.
We should begin by assembling in Rite. There we may assess the situation in Yulmore and decide how best to proceed.
No, he's talking about Colusia right outside of where you... Okay. Interesting. Well, that's gonna do it for the stream. A little stopping point, I think. Things got heavy, but talk to Emmett real quick. There he is. Yes? Did my lesson provoke thought? Give rise to further questions? So 3 of you escaped the Sundering, but what of those who didn't? I assume that's what I'd be asking. Why, their very beings were divided into 14, of course. Yet by our power, we unsundered Ashians may rise up into their fragments to their original office. But I suppose that in itself bears explaining. So the names by which you know us are not, in fact, our names. Be it Eldibus, or Lalafells, or Eorzea, all are titles of office. And when an office is vacated, it's filled by another. Over the eons, I have overseen several changings of the guard among our sundered brethren, and in such instances, the vacant title ordinarily goes to another fragment of the self-same soul. While it has no means impossible to raise up wholly unrelated individuals, 'tis we were whose fervent entreaties brought forth of Lord Zardiak, whose souls he claimed in the beginning, who make the truest servants. So if we were to defeat all the Ashians of the Source, then none would remain to rise up new Ashians, and our kind would eventually fade from existence. You would like that, wouldn't you? Well, feel free to dream. 'Tis no crime to do so. Interesting. Well then. That was heavy, Doc. That was heavy. Biscuits! Mr. Biscuits! I thank you all for coming on in. Do you want to strike a pose while we're here? I don't know if we can just do a pose. Just, there we go. That was like perfect timing with that wonderful little kiss. Tomorrow, maybe a stream, maybe Pokemon. We haven't played that a little bit, but like I said, thank you all came on in, especially those of you who came in on the Rumble side of things to avoid the flashy news media for a little bit. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, but if not, it'll be a week. So Wolf says bye and sends his love. Thank you for the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, forgot what I was gonna say, but as Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to bounce out and say goodbye and good night. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone. Yeah, indeed. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace. Later, taters.